Here's a look back at the year that was 2018.
Families are now facing tough choices. Why is this Prime Minister and this minister neglecting the hardworking forestry families? We need to ensure that we take care of home, that we build relationships, and that we send a message globally that we are proud of our producers, we are proud of our products, our industry, and we are open for business. West Fraser, Conifex Timber, Tokal Industries, Canfor, and Interfor forestry companies have all announced sweeping forms of labor force reduction. In Grand Bank, Newfoundland, and I met a gentleman named Edgar. Now, Edgar has worked at the surf clam processing plant for years, but the minister's callous political decision to award a lucrative government quota to his Liberal friends and family has shaken Edgar's life. And I talked with Edgar, I talked with Brenda, Barbara, Bernice, I talked with Tom, I talked with Kevin, I talked with people that are impacted by the decisions that this minister has made. 300 years of fishing history. This arbitrary decision to take away 25% of the quota from that community is it's unacceptable. A player that I coached for in my community of Prince George, Brett Connolly, and his Washington Capitals just won the Stanley Cup. So very happy.
You guys ready to go or what? Yeah! This is going to Brett.
Hey, I'm Todd Doherty, Member of Parliament for Carefree Prince George, and right now I'm just outside the gate of the Macleese Lake Farmers Market. Great local produce as well as arts.
The greatest show on dirt, the world famous Williams Lake Stampede. Visitors flock to the Caribou from far and wide to enjoy world-class hospitality and several days of top rodeo stars from across North America competing in premier rodeo events. Mr. Speaker, and just a couple weeks later, just up Highway 97, Quesnel will be hosting Billy Barker Days and the 52nd annual Quesnel Rodeo. Mr. Speaker, it's the ropes and the reins, the joy and the pain, and they call the thing rodeo. Yeah!
One horse town. We do community really well. Welcome to my hometown.
So I'm incredibly proud of my hometown, Williams Lake.
One horse town. One horse town. One horse town. One horse town.
Hey, we're here in Quesnel for Billy Barker Days and the 53rd annual Quesnel Rodeo. Last night was great action down at the Quesnel Rodeo grounds, and today, right now, we're just getting ready for the annual Billy Barker Days parade. It is a great weekend in Quesnel. It's one of the weekends that we always have circled on our calendar. I can't wait for the rest of the weekend festivities.
We relay for those that we have lost to cancer. We relay for those that are in the fight, those who are left behind, and we relay because we know we can beat cancer.
As our fire season intensifies, we are starting to see an increase in emergency alerts and evacuation orders. I want to make sure that you all understand that the situation is very serious. Hey folks, Todd Doherty, Member of Parliament. It is almost 10 a.m. and it has actually gotten darker out. As you can see, we are in our backyard in Prince George. You pan over to the right here, Kelly, and show what the sky's like. It is crazy dark out. I think we should be saying thank you to our first responders every day. And our firefighters know full well that when they arrive on shift, they put their uniform on every day, that they will be experiencing human tragedy and human suffering and may indeed have to pay the ultimate sacrifice themselves. So on the steps of Parliament here in Ottawa, I want to say thank you to all firefighters.
Kilometers of the West Fraser Road in my riding has been washed out and impassable for 8 months. Over 250 Indigenous and non-Indigenous families are now put at risk. Children as young as 5 years of age are spending up to 5 hours per day on a school bus because this government can't get funding out the door. How is this acceptable for any government?
It should never be forgotten that this peace, our safety and security, this freedom that we embrace and cherish oh so much, comes at the most significant cost of all.
Environment seems intent on shuttering industry in my province. We know she's close to signing a caribou protection deal with the province of British Columbia without even consulting the mayors and regional districts. This deal will kill jobs and put families out of work. 100 Mile House, Dawson Creek, Chatwin, Mackenzie, Prince George, Fraser Fort George, Terrace, Tumbler Ridge, Vanderhoof, Pouce Coupe, and Williams Lake. These mayors just want a seat at the table. Why is she ignoring them?
Why?
Yesterday, Catherine Campbell's mother said, I cannot believe that a government would condone a convicted murderer receiving treatment that veterans and first responders deserve.
She never wanted children to be afraid of police officers.
Me, Kathy McLeod, and today, Kathy, we're wearing our moose hide.
What you do every day in your lives is what really matters, and the fact that you've got champions like Todd to make sure that we're looking at what we can do from a federal level to help those who need help, who make sure that there are systems in place for those who suffer from the effects of what they encounter in their day-to-day work. That's why we do what we do.
What an amazing day. Royal Assent for C-211 just took place here in the House, in the Senate. Feeling great, but remembering those that we've lost along the way. Today's a good day, but it marks a new beginning.
And Liam Terabici went on what was supposed to be just a quick trip with their father to Seattle. Instead, he abducted them to Beirut. He is now wanted on an international arrest warrant. The children's mother, Shelley Bayek, has tried to contact the Prime Minister and has received no answer. The PM, the Prime Minister, can intervene and help bring these children home to their mom, but he refuses. Why?
So that was 2018 in review. From Kelly and I and our entire family, thank you for your words of encouragement, your support, and your feedback along the way. I'm Todd Doherty, Member of Parliament for Cariboo Prince George, and I'm wishing you and yours a Happy New Year's.